JoJo's ready to try one-on-one football, and he's excited to meet his opponent. Little stutter step by JoJo, but Brad drags him to the ground. You know, it's a fascinating new sport, Ultimate Tire Wrestling. There's so many ways to win. As you watch them grow, you watch new strategies emerge.
All right, guys, it's time. We're going to bring our official in. Hey, somebody! Whoa! No!
Calling all players.
Pro League Network. Welcome to the street.
Lots of intensity here at Guerilla Games today, but this match is my favorite matchup of the event. Now, which of these competitors makes it to the grand finale? You won't want to miss it. Wow. Go.
No chokes. Gotta reset.
Hanging out. Let's go. Oh my God.
And now we're in trouble. That's the match. We're going to have a new super heavyweight champion.
Hello friends, I'm Dallen Gettling and welcome to the PLN Report. It's a brand spanking new series where we explore the world of extreme niche sports and insane viral content. It's all created and produced right here at Pro League Network. Now over the past several years, Pro League Network has become the leader in extreme sports. We're talking SlapFIGHT, Ultimate Tire Wrestling, Car Jitsu Championship, Putt Tour, just to name a few. But today, we're going to be taking a look at some of our more recent events, and we're going to show you some great behind-the-scenes footage. Also, we're going to be joined by creative director and extreme sports creator, JT Tilley himself. He's going to be joining me. You don't want to miss that. So let's get started by taking a look at last season's putting extravaganza. It was season 1 of Putt Tour. Check it out.
Tilly here, as always, with UFC Hall of Famer, America's sweetheart, Mark the Hammer Coleman. He chose to put his cheeks on the post. Let's see if that helps. And he does it. Let's go.
Sir.
Fantastic. When he needed it, it was there.
We're even.
All right, we've got some tackle drills and a barefoot from Doobie.
Solid stroke.
Very good. Oh, and he totally blows it. Oh, and he's back in! Unbelievable.
We had a little juice on that one. 1-1 right here.
All right, here we go. And he drops it. It's Travis Walsh with another hole-in-one. And here comes Doobie, the groundskeeper. Man, these guys are putting it in today. Travis Walsh, ladies and gentlemen, crushing it.
Do you have any hidden talents that people might not know about?
I can poke my eye out.
Oh my goodness! You gotta do that right before these guys putt.
Mini golf, it's the competitive aspect. You know, I'm someone that always enjoyed competing in life, and this is where I can compete against the best. I feel I was always a strong putter when I played golf. That was always a strong suit in my game.
With another hole-in-one, and here comes Doobie. Fantastic.
You are one of the best putters in the world.
But I look forward to this competition today with Gary and Julian.
Big putt by Rainey, and here comes Doobie. Rainey Story with the hole-in-one. And the big high five from the bunny. Fantastic. Good gameplay today by Brian Seawald. This is an easy frame. You can see it's about miniature golf, and then Eric's going to bring in these big size 12 yellow boats and stick them in the frame. Look.
What does that say?
Well, see, that's the thing, is you can't even look at the golf ball because Eric's got you looking at the back.
Right.
And he didn't even sell that. He should have sold that to a sponsor. Every time Brian Johnson hits a good putt, you can see the little strut. He's got kind of a little strut that he does. And, yeah, see that? He's got a little attitude there, too, when he pulls his ball. And he gets a hole-in-one. And that's just what we needed from Eric.
I love it.
Fantastic. And he and Doobie with a big fist. A big chest bump, and Doobie better be careful. Eric's a big dude.
Joy, my random question for you is, what would your last words be?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And he still is. Joey Grable with a deuce. Portable mini golf course.
He builds mini golf courses.
He's
really
incredible.
cool.
Fantastic. And look at this.
He makes holes in one.
He dominates him. Here comes Doobie. Another hole-in-one. Number 6.
Doobie out of the
For
bushes.
Travis Walsh. And he and Doobie play
Baseball.
multiple sports today.
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of quality players out here, man. I feel fortunate to get away with today's win.
Oh, John Luzader.
I like the hat especially. I like to be noticed.
Eric needs to pick up some steam here. Look at this. There you go. Eric Feege with a hole-in-one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Eric Feege. Oh, and that means David Neal, our champion, will win the second round, but DeVita will still make it to the final. My name is JT Tilley, along with Mark the Hammer Coleman. Say goodnight, Mark.
Good night, Mark.
All right, I am here with Justin Thomas. He is one of our Putt Tour competitors, one of our best Putt Tour competitors. Justin had a great season in Putt Tour and was actually doing awesome in the finale, but it didn't end up working your way, and there was a lot going on that day. And I just kind of want to get your thoughts about that experience. We were in a tornado warning, for one thing. The weather was crazy, but you actually were doing great. You were leading the way, you and Rainey.
Rainey, yep.
And Rainey's like, I think one of the best putters in the nation, right?
Yeah, he's in the Mini Golf Hall of Fame. So
Yes.
I would say so.
Okay.
And ultimately ended up losing to Jody, who ended up winning the whole thing. So.
Yeah. So Jody Kimball, yeah, he is our champion. And so have you been back to that 11 hole in practice or?
No, I got in my truck and left and haven't looked back.
He just didn't want to think about it anymore. You might have to face that sometime. But let me ask you this.
If you want to be the champion,
What are you doing?
If you want to be the champion in Putt Tour, you got to go through me. Cry me a river, Justin. Cry me a river.
What are you doing? This is Jody Kimball, by the way. Yeah. Yes, so Jody is our champion. He was being very respectful. I was actually just about to ask him if the person he would want to beat out of anybody, who that would be. And I was guessing he's going to say you, but is that the case?
That's absolutely true.
It is.
I probably didn't tell you just a few weeks ago in a winter tournament, I beat him by 27 shots.
What? What? Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, well, it is partially true, yes. But
Oh, really?
I got him in the match play, so we each took each other. So.
Oh boy. So what are you doing here, man?
Because if you don't even waste your time with nobody but me, I'm the Putt Tour champion. Me, nobody else. Until they prove otherwise, you don't need to be talking to nobody but me.
Oh my goodness.
Look,
Well,
I am the greatest. I am the greatest.
maybe we can arrange for a little grudge match to happen. Would you guys both be down for that?
Anywhere. We could putt in the parking lot. If the putter's in my hand, I can't be beat.
We might need.
Let's do next week.
JT said next week. Okay.
We'll go next week on PLN Report. We'll go. I'll choose the course, new course, 5 holes.
This is awesome.
Winner's the internet champion, and the loser has to shut up.
You're on.
Wait a minute. Did you hear the last part? I don't think that's possible for you. He said the loser has to shut up.
I'm not going to lose.
Okay. Are you down to do this?
I'm down. I only live a few blocks away. I can go grab my putter.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't even have my putter with me this weekend, but I'll putt with a broom if I have to.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much, Justin. It's been great talking and catching up to you. Jody, I might have to do the same with you. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see
and
you.
I'm excited about this match, and this couldn't have worked out any better. So stay tuned because we're going to show it to you next week on the PLN Report. Welcome back to the PLN Report. I'm your host, Dallen Gettling, and today we're going to take a look at some of the PLN sports and the athletes who compete in them. But the story wouldn't be complete if we didn't mention PLN Creative Director and Niche Sport Creator, JT Tilley. Tilley and his sports team, BFC Extreme, conceive and test new sports for PLN and are responsible for many of PLN's greatest hits. Currently, PLN is working on several new projects. Some we can talk about, some not so much. Tilly's going to be joining me here in a little bit, but in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the current competitions that we're testing in the lab.
Guerilla games. Two competitors place themselves head-to-head in planked position, separated by the line of scrimmage. Each player must topple his opponent without touching any part of his body in his opponent's area of play. Competitors must maintain plank position or face penalty. At the end of a 60-second round, the player with the most takedowns wins the round. The winner of 2 out of 3 rounds wins the match.
All right, let's meet our next competitors. First, introducing from Dexter, Missouri, Leroy Davis. And he'll be competing against Q Davidson from Branson, Missouri. All right, take your position. Our lead official, Nate Pulver.
Very excited about this matchup. Q Davidson, the Karjitsu Championship current champion, and Leroy Davis, one of the most athletic mixed martial artists in the region. Right away, Davis sticks his opened hand in the face of Q Davidson. Very disrespectful, and Davidson doesn't like it at all. He's going to close the distance here and apply some head pressure, but he's already accidentally scored a point on himself, and now 2 points on himself by touching down on the wrong side of the line of scrimmage. Leroy currently has 2 points, Davidson 0. And with 1 takedown from an arm drag, Leroy now increases his lead to 3 with only 10 seconds left in the first round. And now 4-0, Leroy Davis. And it looks like this round is in the bag as Davis does some push-ups to the bell. Round 2 about to start here. We're getting in position.
That's right.
And we're off. Quite the showman, Leroy Davis. But he's going to need to be careful. Oh, and Q Davidson with an arm drag. And now Q Davidson halfway through the round with the lead. Changing levels. Oh, and a fantastic takedown from Q Davidson. We are now 2 points to 1 with 20 seconds left in round 2. If Davidson can take this round, we will go to a 3rd round, and I'd love to see that. Lots of intensity here at Guerilla Games today, but this match is my favorite matchup of the event. Oh, and Q Davidson with a power arm drag all the way across the line with the forehead.
The winner of the 2nd round, Q Davidson.
Many say Ultimate Tire Wrestling is the next big success for PLN due to its non-stop action and unconventional tactics. How do you win? It's simple. One or both competitors must make contact with the tires at all times. When the match begins, grapplers can gain control time by lifting their opponent's feet off of the mat. At the end of each 5-minute round, the player with the most control time wins the round. But at any moment, the match could end if a player is able to deposit 51% of his opponent inside the tire.
All right, I'm here with the next 2 competitors for the Ultimate Tire Wrestling. We have Cameron Harris, Anthony Merrill. Are you guys ready? All right. Punch it in.
And we're off. Cameron Harris versus Anthony Merrill. This is the final round of the PLN Grappling Challenge. As always, I'm joined for this final round by Mark the Hammer Coleman, UFC Hall of Famer. And Mark, who do you pick here in this Ultimate Tire Wrestling finale here?
Well, I've worked with Black Larry a couple times, so I will go with him. Young and explosive. He's got him in the air.
Oh,
right
he's
there.
got him up.
Almost got a dunk early on.
Goes over the tire, on top of the tire, after him rather, and now they're both back on the ground. And how do you gain control time, Mark Coleman?
Control times get the guy off the ground, and with control, and the clock starts. The guy with the most control time advantage at the end of the fight wins the round.
The clock stops at the end of the round. There are 3 time keeps. Oh, he's almost inside. There's almost a dunk there. But again, Anthony Merrill bridges and gets to the outer edges of the tire.
Both guys have good cardio, but if you turn it up a notch, no matter what, you're going to be exhausted at the end of the round. That's the way it should be. If you're not exhausted, you didn't do enough. There's a big stuff.
Larry is almost in the
like
tire. That's as close as it gets.
Very close.
Wow, Anthony Merrill almost ending the match with a dunk out of nowhere, but still gaining some valuable control time, and he needs it. Oh, and Larry's back to the mats here. Wow.
Nice little level change there to a high crotch. And lifts him up.
And he almost goes in again. Another dunk attempt.
You are not allowed to hit your knee on the mat there, or you're not allowed to stay on the ground?
Just for a split second,
Split second.
Cameron Harris puts his hands down on the mat to stop the clock. Anthony's trying to catch his breath here. And he's up in the air. Cameron Harris just going to kind of tuck him in the hole, and that's going to be the end of round 1. Good job.
What? Coffin Wars? Well, playing with the dead, though. Now, wait, hold on. Now, look. I want to see some real action. Explain what's going on.
All right, it's Coffin Wars, guys. It's a new sport by PLN, and the best way to explain it to you is just to show you. The name of the game, guys, you got to escape from the coffin. Come on in, guys. Come on in closer to us, man. You got to escape.
Do half court.
Someone's going to get in position.
Sorry. So he has to try to escape.
In just a few seconds.
Just wait till we say start. We'll wait for the timer.
Kyron will give the go ahead, and when that happens, guy on bottom has to escape from the coffin. Guy on top has to hold him in. We have 3 minutes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on. They're not allowed to lock their hands, and they're not allowed to stand up inside the coffin. Guy on bottom has to escape. He's got 3 minutes. Oh. Looking good, boys.
His hands locked. His hands locked.
Come on. He's out of there.
Oh! All right, round 2.
Breathe, arms crossed. Let's go.
Damn!
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Now he can pull it back in. As long as Leroy stays inside the car.
He's out.
Dylan's out. Good job.
That was fast.
All right, so that means they're tied up, you guys. That means now we have a 3rd round. But in the 3rd round, they start in dogfight position.
3, 2, 1, go.
They both have to try to escape. The first one out is the winner. Oh, it's a tie. Let's go.
It's a tie. Back in.
I think you want to break his neck. Hurt yourself.
3.
Well, be careful, bro.
2, 1, go.
Shout out to the Pro League Network, man. Woo! The real
Shout out to PLN.
PLN, my nigga. I got that Pro League Network. You hear me?
Chat, this shit actually look fun, though.
This shit is not for the weak.
All right, welcome back. We just watched some crazy new sports that are being tested. I'm here, obviously, with the PLN creative director, sports creator, JT Chile. JT, we're filming this.
No, I'm just on a... Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, it's dumb.
He does most of the writing, though. So.
It's just Dallen doing a bunch of Dallen stuff, and then I'm just here.
If you can't tell,
it's cool. I'm not.
We've known each other for just a little bit. And I'll just kind of talk over him.
Your wife said she needs you to get milk.
Okay. We've been doing, I was just trying to concentrate, but I couldn't very well.
Outtakes.
You've been doing this new sports thing, and not just new sports. We started with MMA, but there's all kinds of different things that we've kind of done over the years. I was trying to think. We've got the grapple fight that we did, the zombie decapathon.
Yeah, we had grapple fight, which was a combination of mixed martial arts, judo, and wrestling, jiu-jitsu,
it was incredible. We had a great time with it, but there was no money in it. And back in those days, there was no money to invest in new things. So then we had the Zombie Decapathon, which was a charity thing we did, which was I don't know that we can explain exactly how it worked because the inner workings of it involved one of our newer sports that we're testing. So the Zombie Decapathon was a great charity event that's now slowly turning into a new PLN prospect. But we had Show Fight, Brawl Inc.
Right.
Grapple Fight.
The kickboxing.
Yeah, we had SFK1, and then we found slapping.
Yes. Well, and even though when we're doing that, when we're training, you would come up with these crazy drills to kind of keep it fresh, and some of those drills would kind of evolve and would come up with some different ideas, and you'd kind of basically make a sport out of it. Right?
Sure. Ultimate Tire Wrestling was that was, as you know, that was a drill from. I mean, we started that in like 2010.
Yeah.
And stuff the guy in the tire. That was it just evolved over the years, and slowly we were able to test it and refine it, and it became a sport. And as you know now, it's a PLN sport. It was just recently on ESPN Ocho, and its humble beginnings it happened in a tiny little gym in Branson, Missouri, where we used to coach together. But now the testing process is much different because now with Pro League Network, now we get paid I create new sports and I get a check. So you're a lot more motivated to do the work. So matter of fact, if you don't mind, we can go in the back now, take you to the lab, and then we can show your viewers kind of what the process is.
Let's do it.
Let's go. So this is the lab here, as you can see. All up in here is where we keep all the trees, and then down over here there's a lot of penny loafers, and over here we've got a guy that does magic tricks for little kids. Let me show you the bathrooms. Okay, so as you can see, this is the lab, PLN Studios backstage area. We lovingly refer to it as the lab, and of course Dallen's here several nights a week, so I'm not telling you anything new, but we've got the Karjitsu car here. Over yonder we've got the Ultimate Tire Wrestling tires, Coffin Wars coffins behind you. Actually a barrel from FREAKSHOW. As you can see, the mats in the distance back there. There's a lot of stuff goes on here at PLN Studios. This is the backstage area. We refer to it as the lab. 5 nights a week, we have a team of athletes, BFC Extreme, that come. We train jiu-jitsu, striking, cardiovascular stuff. We have boot camp classes, and judo, jiu-jitsu, help me, boxing, tomfoolery, there's shenanigans, and we develop new sports here. So I think it's been since 2010, which is about 14 years, we've probably developed 15 or 20 new sports. But now that we are with Pro League Network, we have probably developed some of our finest new sports, some of our most viral sports. We're coming up on 5 billion views collectively, which is, for us, is a milestone, because when we started, we were selling tickets in parking lots. And now we're just to a place where, thanks to PLN, we're starting to get the word out to many more people. So all of you guys that support us, we appreciate it. And this is where the dream comes true, right here. It's pretty simple. Just a few weeks ago, we had the Karjitsu Grand Prix right here in this car. I think it was 3 days we filmed, and it ended up being 6 or 7 hours of competition footage. It was unbelievable. And then of course, Coffin Wars, we just took the Coffin to Los Angeles to Mafiathon 2 with Kai Cenat, and we had 33 million people watch. So our sports are starting to get more eyeballs than ever before, and it's exciting for us. Matter of fact, I remember last year, if you can look, Dallen got in the Karjitsu car. We had a competitor didn't show up, and we needed a main event. We couldn't find anybody, and so Dallen stepped on the scale and said, "I'll do it," and he ended up
in my church pants,
in his church pants, and he beat the #1 contender. So by all intents and purposes, Dallen should have had a title shot, but we didn't offer it to him because we had no one to host.
Well, and part of the process is the fun too, right? Just even stuff that doesn't make it, to the final sport, but just trying new things in here. And
there's a process. The process starts with me coming up with an idea. And the idea is not based on my wildest dreams. The idea is based on what's practical, what's safe, and what I can convince athletes to consider, And so the process will be a couple of months of me. Usually it's you and a few other guys that say, "Hey, I got an idea." And I let all my friends just kind of shoot my idea down for a couple of months. And once I've filled all the holes and cracks, Then we'll bring it in here, and the team will take a look at it, and then that'll give us an idea what it looks like and feels like. And most of the ideas go away at that point. Remember Murder Ball? And most of those go away at that point, but some of them will slip through, and we'll beat them up for a little while, and the next thing you know, it becomes a PLN sport.
Right. So we've got some other stuff in the works, but we can't say anything about anything right now.
Behind those curtains over there is all the stuff we hid from the cameras. We have a few new things that we're working on. Right now, we've taken Coffin Wars, and it's back in testing.
Right.
It was just an exhibition that we did in Los Angeles last year, but Coffin Wars is currently testing. And then Guerilla Games, as people know it, Guerilla Games, it was never what you've come to know on the internet as Guerilla Games. That's actually called Plank Wars, and it's just, as you know, it's just one of 5 events that comprise Guerilla Games. So that's under testing and creation still, and then of course Ultimate Tire Wrestling. We have decided that we think that's probably one of the next big successes for us. But outside of this building, we also have Street. That's our 3-on-3 basketball league, and we've got Putt Tour, of course. Putt Tour is a blast. And there's a couple other things in the works. So keep your eyes on PLN on all social media. There's a lot of big announcements coming soon.
Well, you heard it right from the big guy. So stay tuned, because we got lots of great stuff coming.
Yeah, just like Dallen said, stay tuned. We got a lot of cool stuff coming.
In 2024, PLN joined forces with NBA superstar Kevin Garnett to produce our 3-on-3 league, Street. The first Street tournament went down in Los Angeles late last fall. We'll go ahead and roll that clip.
3-on-3 basketball is FIBA rules. This is the championships. First off, 3-on-3 is the most difficult out of all basketball other than 1-on-1. 3-on-3, very different from 5-on-5. It's a lot more faster. To really, really be in great shape to play, because you got to play both ends. People think that just because, it's 3-on-3, it's a little less. It's actually a lot more work. It's super hard. So I always say that 3-on-3 is the foundation to me. And when you're teaching basketball, you always teach it in a 3-on-3 setting. When coaches come up and introduce a new play, they introduce it with 3 players first.
Pro League Network.
Recently, the world's original slap fighting organization unveiled the most unconventional slap fight event of all time, SlapFIGHT 38 Freak Show. It was fantastic, featuring a 3-man match. It had the first ever slap poker game, which is one of my all-time favorites. There was a 2-versus-1 competition, and there was the first ever SlapFIGHT Tag Team Championship, and so much more. Enough of me talking about it. Let's take a look.
4 slappers were invited to join us at midnight for an unconventional game of cards. We call it slap poker, but there is no betting. Here's how it works. Competitors draw for position around the table. Once in place, they are each dealt 7 Uno cards. When the game begins, the first player must choose a card from his hand and place it in the center of the table. If the card reads 0, then the player will not slap during the round. If the card reads 1, then the player will slap the opponent to his right. The competitor who receives the slap will not play a card during that round. Moving clockwise around the table, the next player can now play any card of any color. A 2, for example, would allow the player to slap the competitor to his right and the following competitor, which means neither would receive a turn that round. If a wild card is played, any player at the table can be slapped. Skip cards and reverse cards are also available in the deck. If a player is slapped 7 times total, he will be asked to leave the table. Players can also lose by knockout or TKO. The last man standing or the first man to discard all 7 of his cards is the winner.
All right, you guys know the rules? Any questions? Let's go ahead and get going. Ooh.
Three competitors draw for position around the barrel. When the match starts, they slap the opponent to their right, continuing in a clockwise direction, giving 1 minute to recover between slaps. If a competitor is clubbed at any point during the bout, he will be awarded a retribution slap before moving on in rotation. After 7 rounds, if no player has fallen, the judges will eliminate one of the 3 slappers, and the other 2 will continue until the 10th round, where the final winner will be named. All right, now our first slap is going to be given by Hunter, and we'll listen in here. All right, and Black Larry eats it. Shamokin hit the ground. We'll see if he can stay up this time.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, a nice shot, but Shamokin stays on his feet, and he's well known to have the heaviest hand in the middleweight division. He's now a lightweight.
2, 3.
Oh, and Black Larry gets it done. Fantastic. Okay, this is a strange development here. Our medic's taking a look here at the hand, and it looks like it's possible that Shamokin Thunderclap has compromised his hand, and if that's the case, I think we're going to see him tap out. Hunter's got great form. Very few penalties at SlapFIGHT this go-round.
2, 3.
Oh, fantastic. Black Larry putting his hand all up in this guy's face.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he drops Hunter! And Black Larry takes a knee here. Hunter goes down hard, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and call it. And just like that, Black Larry wins the 3-headed barrel. He wasn't even... All right, this is exciting. It's a 10-round fight between Frank the Tank and 2 opponents. It's Stretch and Fafo. Now, Stretch is going to go first. Stretch has lost the coin toss here, and it looks like Frank the Tank's going to have the first lick. Let's listen in. And, of course, Fafo in the corner of Stretch. Let's go.
2, 3.
Oh, my gosh! Stretch goes down hard. He does a little bit of the rubberneck. Now, what that means, friends, is that now Fafo will have 9 rounds in an attempt to defeat Frank the Tank.
2, 3.
Oh, and he takes it. Wow.
1, 2, 3.
All right, and a little bit of a ridge hand there to the throat and larynx.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he ducks in. That's definitely going to be a flinch.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was a little bit low. Frank's going to eat it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, a fantastic slap, and Fafo eats it again.
1, 2.
Look at the flexibility. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Frank is pissed. He got slapped in the eye. He does not like to be slapped in the eye. Definitely witnessing the birth of a star here, but he's about to take 2 big shots. Oh, my gosh. Now, that was a big, big shot.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Frank made a little dent there, but this guy eats another one. Here we go. Oh, right in the eye again.
Frank the Tank!
Hi friends, I'm Dallen Gettling, and this is Will It Slap? We are joined by some of our favorite slappers here today, and as you can see, Chili has this beautiful spread of food items that he has picked out himself.
That's right, and today, Dallen and I are gonna put our faces in harm's way as we take these slaps from 4 professional fighters, slapping these food items directly to the face.
To the face. To the face. Our first slapper will be Black Larry. Your item is going to be eggs. Let's go. 2, 3. Ooh. You got it. You got a couple of them. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Our next slapper will be FREAKSHOw. We have a partially frozen pizza. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Good, pretty good.
Chicken gumbo.
Chicken gumbo. Darius. Will it slap? 1, 2, 3. I'll get that later. That's a beautiful cake, Billy.
Thank you. I'm known for my cakes.
Leaning a little bit, but
Molder.
still be Raven. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good.
I'll take the cake.
You do take the cake. All right. Okay, good. Darius, you're up again. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Cheese balls. Black Larry, this has your name written all over it. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
FREAKSHOw. 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap. I'm out.
Sorry, it's short.
Wait, FREAKSHOw.
That one up.
Oh. Okay. SpaghettiOs.
Chef
No,
Boyardee.
No, that's spaghetti.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs. All right, Raven. Ooh. Bag of chips here. Derek, you're up again. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Oh, good. You've been saying butt the focus. 1, 2, 3. That was a good shot. Another one? Any other takers? 1, 2, 3. kitchen?
Rotisserie chicken.
Who's up? Darius, is it your turn? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, right tap. Ooh, that was good.
The frozen watermelon. Any takers?
It's not as easy as
Yeah. Yeah, I think clubbing's allowed in this one.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh! You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I can't really see. Your hand? I can't see.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Will It Slap? My name is JT Tilley, and this is your host, Dallen Gettling, always willing to put our chins on the line for slapping.
Well, that's our episode. Thank you so much for watching. For all of us here at the PLN studios in Branson, Missouri, as well as those from our headquarters in New York City, thank you and tune in again. I'm Dallen Gettling, and I don't have a catchphrase.